This is the brand new Caterham 7 CSR 20, brand new to the Caterham lineup and limited to only 20 models. Today's video is to walk you through everything this car entails, all the cool little bits of feature and also the history. So let's have a walk around together. So we are of course HWM, and you join me here today at the Caterham brand new facility in Dartford, where these were purpose built and hand built here. This car is limited to only 20 to celebrate the 20 years of the CSR chassis. It's got some really cool features, so let's delve a bit more into detail together and we'll see what this car offers. So the most obvious feature that you can see on the CSR 20 is the paint setup. So the main color on this car is called kinetic gray, and it's finished with the accents of dynamic silver. Those are the two main colors you can get for the CSR 20, and they've both been shown off here really well. It's a metallic color with a lot of fleck in it, and it looks great in any sort of lighting, and it really puts out the sort of shape and the size of this car really well. On the sides and some of the rest of the car is finished in a lovely matte carbon, so that's the front wings, and you also have it on the rear stone guards, and there's also a bit more accents on the interior. Following the dynamic silver line, you do get to the roll bar, which has also been finished in that lovely color, and it does look awesome and bring out the shape a lot on this car. So following on from the main two paint colors of dynamic silver and kinetic gray, you also have a further choice of 6 different highlight paints. These include Purple Rain, Intensity Blue, Crimson Charge, Citrus Flake, Power Gild, and also Solar Flare, but you can also have the 2 dynamic silver and kinetic gray if you choose to do so. So you join me on the front of the CSR. This car only comes in the large chassis to accommodate for the inboard suspension, which we'll touch base on in a second. Starting off at the front of the car, we'll talk about one of the most striking visual details is the Union Jack painted on the grille just behind the painted 7. Now, this car is obviously a Caterham, which is a very British brand, and to honour that, we've done a very nice grille on the front here. You also see that this is on the 620 nose cone style, adds a bit more of a modern touch to it, but remains still visually striking. You also do get cool bits of matte carbon on the car, these little carbon winglets on the side, indicator pods, and also, as mentioned earlier, the front wings finished in matte carbon. Now, these are also the different styled CSR style wings, which look a lot more aggressive than your standard fiberglass ones. You also do get the 15-inch anthracite Vulcan alloys, which are exclusive to the CSR, and I must say they do look really, really cool. So as standard, the CSR will come with Toyo R888R tyres, which are on a slightly different width than your standard cars. Front, you're on 6.5 inches, and the rear, you're on 9. It adds a bit more stability and also helps with your cornering and balancing of weight transfer on the car. And now on the brakes, you also do get these really cool red calipers, and these are also on the uprated master brake cylinder as well with the quad piston calipers. And now we're onto the rear of the CSR 20. So we'll start off by talking again on the roll bar. Again, this has been finished in the accent color of dynamic silver. It looks really, really stunning and does help with the contrast of the color down at the bottom of the basket. Some unique features on the CSR, you do also get your mohair boot cover, which does feel really nice, matches up to the doors, and you also do get a full hood in there. Lights are obviously LEDs, and you also do get a black filler cap with some black Caterham badging and the unique CSR 20 printed logo just down on the bottom of the wing. The wings also have this extra bit of trim just to help with a wider stance on the rear of the car. Once you peel back the beautifully finished nose cone and bonnet, it reveals this beautiful internal configuration of the car. The most obvious feature on this one is the mighty 2-litre Ford Duratec engine that produces 210 brake horsepower to the rear wheels. This means that you'll do 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 3.9 seconds, reaching a top speed of 136 miles an hour. It's all finished off by the exclusive internal mounted push rod suspension setup that's been put just at the front here, which again looks awesome and does help with the driver's driving experience. It means the car's a lot more agile and a lot sharper around corners, and also helps with the weight transfer. So you join me now on this lovely interior. Now, they've hit the nail on the head with this one. They've done such a great job on making such fine details come to life. We'll start by talking about the seats. Now, these are the CSR 20 seats, which are embroidered just here on the backrest. And these ones are obviously the comfort seats, but they've been redone with some perforated Alcantara down the middle and the bottom bit of the seat, and also some really fine red stitching to match with the accents like the brakes, also some red of the dials and the badging as well. You also do get the satin carbon bow protectors that wrap around the full length, 620 style dash to match with the 620 nose cone, again finished in a nice satin carbon. The gear knob also has had a nice unique touch with the number 20 written on the center there. You also do get a nice fine leather for the tunnel top, and you also do get some carpet down on the footwell and both the interior side panel for both the driver and the passenger side. And just to finish off the interior, you also do get this exclusive carbon CSR 20 plaque commemorating 1 of 20. And that brings us to the end of the video walk around on the lovely and exclusive CSR 20. Now, this model is brand new to the Caterham lineup, and I think they've done a really good job. It looks the part on every single bit of the car, and they've really redesigned it with the suspension and also the interior seats. If you want to be the next owner of this car, please give us a call. All the details are down in the description. Thank you for watching.